Hey everybody. So in this video, we're talking about graphing inequalities. So here we have a multi-step inequality, and what we want is x is greater than or equal to, or x is less than or equal to, right? We want a statement so that we can graph that inequality. So here, the first thing we're going to have to do is combine like terms. So we'll start by taking this -5 and we will distribute. So here I have negative 20x minus 26 is greater than 3x. -5 times 5 is negative 25x. And then -5 and positive 6 is going to give me negative 30. Here what I want to do is combine like terms. So I have a 3x and a negative 25x. So 3 minus 25 gives me negative 22. So now I have negative 20x minus 26. This is going to give me negative 22x minus 30. Now what we want to do is we want to put the x's on one specific side. Because again, remember what we want is x is less than or equal to, or x is greater than or equal to some value. So whenever you have the option to move two x's, always move the smaller one. That way you're working with positive numbers. So negative 20, pretty small. Negative 22, even smaller. So I bet if I move this one, I'll work with the positive x. So here, because that's a negative, and technically they're subtracting, we will add. Here we go, so you can see it. We will add 22x to both sides. So here, this is going to give us positive 2x. Oh, we like that. And then minus 26. This is greater than negative 30. So now we have the x here. It's isolated. So we need to move this negative 26 because we want the 2x by itself. So here I can add 26. And this is going to give me 2x is greater than negative 4. So now what I need to do is to get x completely by itself. So this is 2 times x. So I will do the opposite of what they're doing and I'll divide. So I will divide both sides by 2. And now I have x is greater than negative 2. Now, can you see that? I don't think you can. Oh no. All right, let's write that over here. X is greater than negative 2. There we go. We'll put a box around that so we don't lose it. Now, believe it or not, you've actually been working with inequalities most of your life, and you know them from riddles or little things that people would ask you. They would say, pick a number between 1 and 10. And you would say, okay, well, I can pick 1, I can pick 10, and I can pick any number in between 1 and 10. But could I pick 0? No, because it's not in between 1 and 10. Could I pick 11? Nope, because it's outside of that inequality. So the same thing here. I want you to pick a number that's larger than negative 2. So think about that. Could I pick negative 2? No, because it's not larger than negative 2. Could I pick negative 3? Also no, not larger than negative 2. So in order to show this, what we do when we graph inequalities is typically we graph them on a number line. So let's draw one of those here. So we're going to do a line like this. And let's make this 0. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll go the other way. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So the number that you can pick, if I were cueing you in on a riddle and I said, hey, you can pick any number, but it just has to be larger than -2. All right, here's -2. Could I pick -3? No, it's not larger than -2. Could I pick -4? No, it's not larger than -2. So none of the numbers over here behind -2 satisfy the inequality. So if I'm starting here at 2, could I pick -1? Yeah, it's bigger than -2. What about 0? Is 0 bigger than -2? Yeah. What about 5? Is that bigger than -2? Yes. Any number on this side satisfies the inequality. I just can't pick -2. So what we do when we're graphing inequalities is on a number line, we have an open circle. This means I start here, but I can't pick that number. If I could pick that number, I would shade that circle in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say any of these numbers here satisfy that inequality. And these numbers go on forever because that would be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to infinity. And that's it. This is how we graph inequalities on a number line. All right? That's going to be all for this video. I hope that you found it helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and we'll see you all in the next video.